Yes, joining me on the platform is Charu Pragya, BJP spokesperson. Also with us is Ashpreet Singh Khadiyal, Congress spokesperson. Sumit Peer, political commentator, also joins us on the program. And last but by no means the least, Mr. PKD Nambiar, political analyst, also joins us on the show. Thank you, gentlemen, and Charu, for being a part of this conversation. PKD, if I can start with you and if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. PKD, what has the parliament been reduced to? You know, it's okay to have debates. It's okay to fight. It's okay to admonish each other, rebuke each other. But, you know, tandoori chicken and, you know, jibes about what's being eaten in front of what and protesting and not letting the house function. Taxpayers' money going to waste like this, going astray like this. Is this really helping us or the people who are protesting?
I believe, Vineet, you have said it all. I think these MPs are making our parliament and our democracy a joke. They are actually making all those people, every citizen of this country who have chosen them or elected them to go and represent us and the vibrant democracy. Rather than that, they are only just creating ruckus and rowdyism. So I think, as you said very rightly, that it's all acceptable. Some amount of agitation, protest, etc. is a part of our democracy. I think that is acceptable even within the parliament. But when there is a Lakshman Rekha, the Lakshman Rekha is that the behavior and the code of conduct which is being created for these all MPs. But unfortunately, what is happening in the parliament these days is that they just wanted to have a disruption. I think the MPs, and especially the opposition MPs today, believe that this is going to give them more and more limelight. This is the way they can create a heroism out of the disruption. But unfortunately, the people of this country, the matured society today understands that they are making their own mockery, not just on their own, and they even to our democracy. Most importantly, all these elected representatives, our leaders are supposed to be our role models, we need. But on the contrary, what you see is that jumping onto the chairs, going close to the chair, using the placard, and the kind of shouting each other. And on the you will also have to understand that this is a live telecast. The whole world is watching. India is looked up to. India's democracy has been a talking point for several decades across the world. And what are we projecting? We are projecting as if like we are a third class, the people who, there's a perception that the youngsters in India today don't want it to be a part of a political system. The news channels, if you really look at it, they don't want to watch this political debate. They feel that politics means it is a substandard activity. Why it is happening? Because these people, these MPs, they project themselves to be like a local street rowdies. And I don't know whether if I say this, somebody else is going to object for me, but this is what I personally feel as a tax-paying citizen.
Correct.
My money, Vineet's money, Sumit Peer's money, Charu Pragya's money is being washed away and wasted or eaten up by these people in the form of a tandoori chicken or anything else, irrespective of politics, I guess, Vineet today.
Right. It completely makes sense. This were also carried out by the BJP when they were in opposition, when they were sitting outside of the government. You know, when cylinder prices went up, the BJP was outside of the parliament on the streets. When petrol prices went up, you know, there was tamasha on the streets by the BJP as well. When we are doing it, why is it being labelled as something to do with the taxpayers' money and stalling the parliament and preventing reforms from taking place?
Well, as I always say, that no political party कोई भी इस चीज में दूध का धुला हुआ नहीं है in terms of parliament disruption. But then there is a reason why in the UPA 2, when the entire session was washed out, then the opposition was the BJP. You remember that time? That was the time when the scam after scam, Colgate, 2G scam, 3G scam, what not. So that was the background of such kind of a disruption in the parliament. Today, what is the reason for the disruption? When the parliamentary, what Charu was trying to say is that when the parliamentary affairs minister, both on the floor and even outside the parliament, has very clearly and categorically said that the government is open for a discussion. Anything and everything, whether it is price rise or the GST, when we are ready. It may be, and the monsoon session is there till 18th of August. What is the hurry? What is that making them feel so much of the opposition wanted that it should be today itself, either my way or highway attitude. That is where the challenge is. I think the job of opposition is to protest, make sure that the government functions properly, question them. That is the role of an opposition. They always have the right to be on the street. Have you seen how many protests you have seen by the Congress across the country? It's supposed to be the oldest party in this country. How many times they were on the street? They hardly cannot even get 2,000 people on the road. Even in Delhi for the Yuvraj and the Sonia Gandhi, they could not get more than 5,000 people. And even then you have seen that in the media report that they have been even taken from UP and Haryana on a dihadi or on a daily wages. So that's the problem with Congress. I think Congress needs to look at within themselves. They are making a mockery of not just the democracy, but on their own self.
Okay.
I think the bottom line today is that we need our parliament to function. We need laws to be passed. We need as a citizen, mine and yours problems needs to be discussed, debated, and maybe a solution should come out. We have not elected you people with our money and just to go and have a butter chicken or a tandoori chicken, but to go and discuss and debate. Where are you guys? What are you guys doing? Look at yourself on the mirror. You will understand what's happening. Go and go into the social media. You will get to have an idea, my dear opposition leaders. What is that?
Okay. Run out of time. I know we've sparked something towards the end of the debate which requires a response, but we don't have time for that.